what they're seeing is not indicative of the final quality of the game that's going to come out down the line.
We will not go into the details of this leak. We will instead talk about the human component.
Strong judgments based off of these very early leaks here. It's just so frustrating. I don't work for Insomniac, and I'm getting offended on their behalf with the awful takes I'm seeing from this.
This is an invasion of their privacy, done in one of the most malicious ways possible.
Bruh. Suffering from stupid brain disease.
My, there's been quite a lot of leaks happening in the gaming industry. Over a year ago, we had that GTA 6 massive gameplay leak. Most recently, we had a Ubisoft leak of 900 gigabytes. I'm sure that'll be 4 Assassin's Creed games. But the one that's possibly the most infamous is the Insomniac leaks. Now, obviously, for the sake of my channel, I will not be sharing said leaks, but let's just say there's a Wolverine game fully playable on PC and now even Xbox. Yes, hackers and modders managed to get a playable build of Wolverine running on PC and even Xbox before it came to PlayStation. Sony ponies have been having it rough this year. Now, we will go more in depth on these leaks and especially the hypocrisy of all the gaming pundits refusing to cover it, because these pundits were more than happy to call out and report on the Capcom leaks and all that good stuff. Greg Miller. But it seems now only just this year that everybody is having a morality stance, calling for the leakers to be arrested, which, yeah, objectively going by the letter of the law, probably, yeah, but let's not champion an 18-year-old to get arrested. It's literally the definition of this image. Your favorite gaming company that you consume the soy products from got hacked and damaged financially, potentially. Oh no. Please find a personality outside of the products you decide to consume. Yes, this goes to video games and movies as well. Because when you make consuming a product your entire personality, you get tweets like these. I'd rather smoke them than play Xbox. Oh wait, I already do smoke them. Still better than playing an Xbox though. And I am 88% sure I will not be able to show that image on screen, but yes, he did attach an image of his hand holding a meth pipe and blowing out of it. 2023, literal heads are talking about how they would rather smoke a meth pipe than play on Xbox. So I figured, why don't we respond to a video telling us why exactly leaking is so bad from our trusted PlayStation fanboys. And just to be clear, I am not sure whether or not he is a meth head or not, but you know, he is a PlayStation fanboy after all. You have to be on something to actually simp for a corporation. But let's get right into it. Play that shit.
First GTA 6 trailer just dropped and holy shit, this game looks awesome. To the new characters, graphics, cars and new NPCs. I think we can all agree that this game is going to be an absolute banger.
So if you have been living under a rock for the past 2 weeks or so, you probably are aware about the GTA 6 trailer. But something you may not be as aware about if you're not chronically scrolling through Twitter is that you are frankly not allowed to criticize the trailer at all. Even though we've already seen leaks a year ago, and the trailer that we saw was only cinematics, if you think the game on PlayStation 5 is gonna look just as good as it did in the cinematic, you have become brainwashed by marketing. But those are just my thoughts on the trailer. Tell me what you think about the trailer down in the comments down below. I'm very interested to see your perspective.
Behind all of the hype, there lays a dirty truth that we all need to go and face. And that is that our beloved gaming community is becoming more and more toxic, and that all of this toxicity that is going on is becoming the new normal.
So you might have noticed that this video is actually an ultra wide resolution because my videos have that cinematic feel to them. But in reality, this video's editing is very simplistic and I can't afford to have less watch time. So guess what I'm gonna do? I'm gonna slap Subway Surfers gameplay. This is how I will attract the Gen Z audience. audience.
And no, I'm not talking about people in game chat being dickheads. I'm talking about the way how our gaming community has evolved in handling everything that is going on online.
Is leaking really that specific to the gaming community? Like, more people are hungry for clout more than ever, and we have phones and computers to do so. For example, there have been a lot of leaks about Deadpool, Marvels. It applies to movies as well. So why is this specific about the gaming community, even though the people leaking it probably are part of the community? They're more so employees of the company or contractors. Or if I were to be very conspiratorial, maybe the FBI were the ones that leaked the GTA 6 trailer. But let's not go down that rabbit hole.
And no, I'm not talking about people in game chat being dickheads. I'm talking about the way how our gaming community has evolved in handling everything that is going on online, to the leaking and hating on a game you yourself haven't even played yet, and just straight up hacking and destroying the fun for everyone. All of these things are going on more and more and more in our community, and I want to take a deeper look in all of this. And let's just say, I'm not talking about everyone. Luckily, there are still enough people in the community who are good and who also hate the leakers and who also hate everything that is going on.
If you have genuine hatred still for a leaker who leaked a cinematic trailer for a game we all knew was coming less than a day before it was supposed to go live, then I would say you need a life.
For years, Rockstar was capable of keeping the rumors and the small talk about GTA 6 under the table before it all got ruined by a 17-year-old kid who hacked Rockstar Games and leaked over 90 clips of development footage about GTA 6.
Wow, a 17-year-old doing dumb stuff. Who would have thought?
Just 15 hours before the trailer was supposed to drop, it got leaked with like a massive crypto scam in the front of it. This just shows you in what state our community is in the moment, where we can't even wait 15 hours for a trailer to drop. No, everything needs to happen now or we leak it.
How important is it that you view a trailer on time even though it gets early? This sounds exactly like that one guy complaining about Halo Master Chief Collection dropping on PC too early.
I was met with a lot of comments along the lines of, oh, you're mad they're releasing it early? How could you be mad they're releasing it early? Oh, you always gotta find something to complain about.
Tell me this isn't the exact same energy.
That is the sad part of the community, because if something gets leaked, there is almost no way to hide from it. Back in the day, if you wanted to see leaks or spoilers, you had to search for them. You had to go into the forums or Reddit and you had to put in the effort to find the leaks. Nowadays, you have to put in the effort to not get spoiled. Wherever you go on social media, you will see the leaks, and it looks like nobody has any form of respect anymore to those that don't want to see the leaks, because a quick spoiler warning is too much to ask nowadays.
So if you're scrolling through Twitter, and I'd imagine Instagram as well, you can mute words. For example, you can just go into the muted words list, add hashtag GTA 6, add Grand Theft Auto, add GTA. You probably want to add a little bit more like Vice City, some keywords that will make sure that you do not get spoiled. It's not foolproof, but it helps. It'd be very cool if you actually knew about the features of the website you're using.
All of these leaks are not limited to GTA 6. It also happened to Spider-Man 2, Hogwarts Legacy, Star Wars Jedi Survivor, and The Last of Us 2. I think we all can remember it, when just one day before the game drops, all of the cutscenes were leaked.
I genuinely do not remember any leaks having to do with Hogwarts Legacy or Star Wars Jedi Survivor. So I think this is a self-report that you might just be terminally online.
Another thing that is sad is the hate for absolutely nothing that has been going on. I think we all know what I'm talking about. You just have to go onto Twitter for 1 minute and you will already know. Everything that comes out nowadays will catch hate for no reason whatsoever. Holy shit, this game looks awesome. To the new characters, graphics, cars, and new NPCs. I think we can all agree that this game is going to be an absolute banger.
Rockstar released a trailer out there as marketing material. Obviously, people would be giving their opinions on it, regardless of whether it's negative or positive, or maybe somewhere in between.
I have seen so many people hate on the character of Lucia, aka the female protagonist in the new GTA. GTA. They are so mad because they have to play as a girl.
Oh yes, the gamers are sexist argument. Oh, the gamers, not the gamers. No.
Or some people say that she's ugly. Now look, I know everybody has their own taste, but come on, you can't say she's ugly. Nah, that's just hating because you wanna hate.
She is ugly, and the trailer trash is much more attractive. Fight me.
Something that I also saw that pissed me off were so many people saying that the game just looks the same like GTA 5 graphic wise. Are y'all blind or something? Look at the PS5 trailer for GTA 5 and now look at the GTA 6 version. It's a world of difference. But no, we just wanna hate because we wanna hate.
Just right when this guy thinks he has a good point, he has to ruin it with the evidence he provides. Multiple of the shots he includes in this comparison are just too dark, and therefore I can't tell the difference. I'm just seeing a whole lot of black, and I'm not talking about that Miami beach.
Look at Spider-Man 2. The hate that this game got was crazy, while 90% of the hate was absolute BS. Most people were just hating because of hating it.
How does it feel to get 7 nominations at the Game Awards and 0 wins? Rip Ozo.
Look at Spider-Man 2. The hate that this game got was crazy, while 90% of the hate was absolute BS. Most people were just hating because of hating it.
Buddy is literally doing the console warrior shtick. It's the Xbox fans that are against Spider-Man 2. No, we just don't like movie games.
People were just hating because of hating it. Most of the time, Xbox and DC fans, people just love to hate nowadays, and I can't stand it.
Now that he's bringing up the console warrior shtick, notice how he has not mentioned Starfield throughout the entirety of this video. Because I played Starfield, I can definitely recognize it is bad, but there are definitely a lot of people that have not played it that are hating on it. I'm pretty sure there were Starfield leaks beforehand, but this guy, he just doesn't mention Starfield at all. I wonder why. It might be because he's a Sony pony.
People just love to hate nowadays, and I can't stand it. You yourself haven't played the game, but still you are calling it a bad game? How?
It's almost like the entire game could be experienced through a YouTube video. That's how many cutscenes there are.
Some people just don't criticize. They come in with a prefixed mind, an agenda, and they're gonna go and hate the game no matter what.
Okay, why did he put Jedi Survivor in here? Like, I haven't played Survivor, but I played Fallen Order. It was a pretty good game, but what expectations were people having for Survivor other than it actually running well at launch? Because the main thing stopping me from actually playing Jedi Survivor is that it literally was not all that playable. Multiple frame drops. It did not run well at all. So for the entire rest of the video, he switches lanes to multiplayer gaming and how everybody is just a sweat. You can't really be casual in most multiplayer, especially shooters, anymore. And I must say, I actually do quite agree with him on that point at least. But other than that, that is the end of the video. So I'm just now noticing this while editing. He put the Suicide Squad game in the single player category.
I am so happy that we are getting more and more single player games than multiplayer games.
Buddy, that is a live service game. Gotta say, this is quite a good way to detox from the amazing Lucas. But yeah, tell me what you thought of the GTA 6 trailer, because I'm genuinely curious what the reception is. Are you excited for GTA 6 by any chance? Are you neutral? Do you need to see more? Tell me down in the comment section down below, and I will see you next time. Peace.